Hare Krishna. So, last time Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
So I will give option to you all. What do you want to hear? Gita Mataji earlier said we will do 7 days Bhagavat Katha. Then she said topic. Then I asked, okay, what? Then said Bhagavat Katha, 7 days. Now, what do you want to hear? Bhagavatam has so many pastimes, so many cantos. I was thinking two things. One is Vaman Dwasi coming soon. So either we can hear Bali Maharaj Katha, all 7 days, or right now there is Mahanarsinga movie fever going on. Or we can talk about Prahlad Maharaj. So which one you all like to hear?
Prahlad.
चलो ठीक, सब प्रहलाद बनना चाहते हैं. Everybody wants to become Prahlad. Very good. Don't become Hiranyakashipu. Always become Prahlad. Yes.
I wanted to give a quick introduction to everyone, Prabhuji. His place Devakinandan Prabhuji joined ISKCON in 1976 and got initiated in 1977. Prabhuji has held many different positions in ISKCON. Currently, he is serving as the Global GBC Minister for Fund Development and many other positions. Prabhuji is well recognized for his Srimad Bhagavatam classes and Bhagavata Katha. Let us welcome Prabhuji with saying a very big, loud Hari Bol 3 times.
Hari Bol. Hari Bol. Hari Bol.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
All right. So we'll read one sloka and then we will discuss about Prahlad Maharaj. This is our parampara, Prabhupada setup, that we take one sloka and then we discuss. So the Bhagavatam, 7th canto, chapter 1, the Supreme Lord is equal to everyone. Yatha, the 27, text number 27. Vairānubandhena martyaha tatmayatama na tatha bhakti yogena iti me nishchita matihi yatha vairānubandhena mritayāstanmayatāṃ yata na tatha bhakti yogena iti me nishchita matihi yatha vairānubandhena martyastanmayatāṃ yāt na tatha bhakti yogena iti me nishchita mati.
Yatha vairānubandhena mrityastanmayatam ityat na tatha bhakti yogena iti me निश्चिता मतिः
इति मे निश्चिता मतिः
माता जी
यथा वैरानुबन्धेन मर्त्यस्तन्मयतां यत् न तथा भक्तियोगेन इति मे निश्चिता मतिः
anybody else
यथा वैरानुबन्धेन मर्त्यस्तन्मयतां यत् न तथा भक्तियोगेन इति मे निश्चिता मतिः
yatha as vairānubandhena by constant enmity mrityah a person tanmayatam observe in him yat may attain na not तथा in a like manner bhakti yogena by devotional service iti thus may my nishchita definite matihi opinion. Narad Muni continued. Translation purport by Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Narad Muni continued, by devotional service, one cannot achieve such intense absorption in thought of the Supreme Personality of Godhead as one can throw enmity towards Him. That is my opinion. So Narad Muni is saying, become enemy of Krishna. Don't become devotee. Purport. Sriman Narad Muni, the topmost pure devotee, praises Krishna enemy like Sisupal because their mind are always completely absorbed in Krishna. Indeed, he thinks himself deficient in the inspiration of being feelingly absorbed in Krishna consciousness. This does not mean, however, that the enemies of Krishna are more elevated than Krishna's pure devotee. In Chaitanya Charitamrita Adi Leela 5205, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami also thinks of himself in such a humble way. Jagai madhai haite mui te papishta purisena kit haite mui se laghishta. I am a worse sinner than Jagai and Madhai, and I am even lower than the worm in the stool. A pure devotee always thinks himself more deficient than everyone else. If a devotee approaches Srimati Radharani to offer some service to Krishna, even Srimati Radharani thinks that the devotee is greater than she. Thus, Narad Muni says that according to his opinion, the enemy of Krishna are better situated because they are fully absorbed in thought of Krishna in terms of killing him. Just as a very lusty man always thinks of a woman and their association. The essential point in this connection is that one should be fully absorbed in thought of Krishna 24 hours a day. There are many devotees in Ragamarga which is exhibited in Vrindavan, whether in Dasyaras, Sakyaras, Vasalyaras or Madhuriras. All the devotees of Krishna are always overwhelmed by thought of Krishna when Krishna is when Krishna is away from Vrindavan, tending the cows in the forest, the gopis in the Madhurya Ras are always absorbed in thought of how Krishna walks in the forest. The sole of his feet are so soft that the gopi would not dare keep his lotus feet on their soft breasts. Indeed, they consider their breast very hard place for the lotus feet of Krishna. Yet, those lotus feet wander in the forest, which is full of thorny plants. The gopi are observed in such thoughts at home, although Krishna is away from them. Similarly, when Krishna plays with his young friend Mother Jashoda, he is very much disturbed by thought of Krishna because of always playing and not taking his food properly. Must be getting weak. These are examples of the exalted ecstasy felt in Krishna's service as manifested in Vrindavan. This service is indirectly praised by Narad Muni in this verse, especially for the conditioned soul. Narad Muni recommends that one somehow or other be observed in thought of Krishna. For that, we will save one from all danger of material existence. Full observation in thought of Krishna is the highest platform of Bhakti Yoga. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshu Jinmilitam Dena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah Namam Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Name Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Paschatya Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktavinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Rama Rama Hare. So there is a two way to serve Krishna. One is called Anukul Bhav and another is called Pratikul Bhav. Anukul Bhav means favorably disposed and Pratikul Bhav means in enmity way. Now, the devotee of the Lord, they like to serve Krishna in Anukul Bhav, in favorable way. But the demon, they also serve Krishna, but they serve in Pratikul Bhav. Now here in this verse, Narad Muni said, according to my opinion, it is better or it is good or more powerful to be demon. Because you are observed always. As a devotee, sometimes we take it easy. See, when Kansa came to know that Krishna, the eighth child of Devaki, has come in the womb. Look at his position. When he was sitting, he saw Krishna. When he was drinking water, he saw Krishna. When he was sleeping, he saw Krishna. When he was walking, he saw Krishna. When he was eating, he saw Krishna. So he saw Krishna everywhere. Do we see Krishna like that? Even when you are chanting, do you see Krishna? Now, the principle is that always remember Krishna and never forget. Sattam smartavyam Vishnu, vismartavyam na kvachit. Always remember Vishnu and never forget. All the rules regulations are the servant of these two principles of always remember Krishna and never forget him. So all right. So it appears like according to Narad Muni, it is better to be enemy of Krishna. Now, in order to become enemy of Krishna, we have to really work hard. We have to be a first-class wrestler at least, right? To fight with him. or we have to commit so much sin. You have to become first class puppy. Now we cannot do all those things, especially in particular age of Kali. Therefore, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is so kindly has come. And he said, any way you want to serve, even demons are not that powerful in Kali Yuga. Demons were very powerful in Satyuga and Treta Yuga and Dwapara Yuga. But Kali Yuga, they are not powerful. They have only one power, a speaking power. They speak any harsh word they can speak. Those days in Satyuga, Treta, Dwapar, they were not speaking, they were acting. Hiranyakashipu was acting. Kansa was acting. Ravana was acting. They are not speaking. But demon in Kali Yuga, they only talk. They criticize Krishna. They criticize Krishna consciousness. So anyway, coming back on the real point, that the conclusion, whether you want to remain as a demon or a devotee, doesn't matter. Important thing is remember Krishna. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave the solution for remembering Krishna. And that's very nice. And that is Kirtaniye Sada Hari. Always keep chanting the holy name. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. So now, this is the short meaning of this sloka. I say, Yatha Vairānubandhena Martaya Tanmayatam Yat Na Tatha Bhakti Yogena. In Bhakti Yoga, we become sometime lazy. All right, 16 rounds done. No problem. Sometimes we feel, oh, I done too much today. I read 1 hour, I chanted 16 rounds, and I offer Krishna prasadam. Enough. Enough for today. But demon, they don't want to live even single moment. So this section of Bhagavatam, I always do, whenever I do Bhagavat Katha 7 days, just like this table has 4 pillars. This table is situated on 4 pillars. This chair is also a 4 pillar. So same way, for bringing the Supreme Lord in the form of Bhagavatam, there are 4 pillars. So usually I establish this 4 pillars, and those 4 pillars are Bhagavat Mahatma. Why Bhagavat? Why Bhagavat? Second one is importance of Bhagavat. Third one is the qualification of hearer and speaker. Both have a qualification. And fourth one is the subject matter of Bhagavatam. Now, the importance of Bhagavatam is given in Bhagavat Mahatma. And how it is so important that even the ghost, after hearing Bhagavatam, can be delivered. And in Mahatma, the story of Gokarna and Dhundakari is mentioned. But how Dhundakari was a ghost and he got delivered. And then, why Bhagavatam? What is importance? Mahatma is one thing, and why Bhagavatam? Because in this Kali Yuga, I am going in short way. In Kali Yuga, after Krishna, Krishna left this planet, he went, and in Bhagavatam, first canto, it said that Krishna Sudhama Upagataha. When Krishna went from this planet, everything went along with Krishna. Where is that? Okay. Anyway, Krishna Sudhama Upagato Dharma Jnana Sa Adibhi. Dharma Jnana Adibhi Saha. Prayo Pishta Gangayam Paritam Paramarishibhi. So when Krishna went, everything went along with him. So then Krishna appeared in this particular age of Kali in form of Srimad Bhagavatam. Idam Bhagavatam Namam Puranam Brahma Samhitam Uttam Masloka Charitam Chakara Bhagamarisi. Idam Bhagavatam Namam Puranam Brahma Samhitam. This is Brahma Samhita. This is the Bhagavatam is the scripture which gives information of the Supreme Brahman. Brahma Samhita. And the name is Bhagavat. Now, whenever we talk about Bhagavat, Srimad Bhagavat, right? So, Srimad means, Srimad had two meanings. Sri means Srimati Lakshmi ji or Srimati Radharani, and Mad means, जुक्त क्या बोलते हैं राधा रानी के साथ में along with Srimati Radharani, put that way, Srimad. And because Sukadeva Goswami is the disciple of Radharani, so Radharani is always there, although her name is not there. And Srimad, other meaning is beautiful, nicely composed, so sweet in every way. Bhagavat, the meaning, the four word Bhagavata. Bha means bhasate, prakasate, iti bha. When we say bha, means bhaste. Sun is known as Bhaskar. Bhaste, prakaste. One who illuminates, one who spreads the light. So the word bha stands for spreading the light. So in our life, in this material world, we all are in ignorance. As Veda said, Astoma Sadgamyam, Tamasoma Jyotirgamyam. Tamasoma, this world is full of ignorance. We all are in ignorance. So this Bhagavatam brings the light, and we can be free from all the ignorance. So Bha means bringing the light. Light means spiritual light. In darkness you don't see anything, but in light you see everything. So when one study Bhagavatam, then he knows who is he, who is Krishna, what is relationship, how to please Krishna, how you can see Krishna, etc. etc. And Ga means Gyate Narada Sanakadibhi. It is so sweet that great personality like Narad Muni, Sanakadi, who are renounced people, even they like to or they love singing all the time, glorifying. Nibirtataisai upagiyamanat. Nibirtatarsai, one whose material desire is zero. Nibrit, one who is free from material desire. Even they like to sing, they are singing. So Ga means Gyate Narada Sanakadibhi. Bhagava. Va means Vartate Sarvatraha. It is available everywhere. Here in Atlanta also, everywhere available. Or Ta means Taranti Sarvai Jana. Anybody who come in touch with Srimad Bhagavatam, everybody becomes deliverer. A sinful man, pious man, or anybody, just have to come in contact. So that is Srimad Bhagavatam. And this Srimad Bhagavatam is Krishna himself. This is Ovangmay Sarir of Krishna. Idam Bhagavatam Namam Puranam Brahma Samhitam Uttam Ashloka Charitam. Krishna is known as Uttam Ashloka. Uttamaha. Udgat Tamaha iti Uttamaha. Udgat means coming up, and tamaha means darkness or ignorance. So Krishna is Uttama Sloka, Uttam. So since he is Uttam, he can also bring us, he can make us Uttam also. So he is glorified with this kind of transcendental sloka. All these slokas are very transcendental. That's why Prabhupada recommended that we should chant. Giyate. Keep singing. In Bhagavat Mahatmya it said, Sloka, a slok ardho api. Even you chant one sloka or half a sloka. Tatrarpir Bhagavan Krishna Ballavi Virajate. There Krishna comes along with Radharani to hear his own glory. We like to hear our glory. So Krishna also likes to hear. But the chanter had to be pure. Person had to be pure to glorify Krishna. Uttama sloka Chakara Bhagavan Rishi. And this has been compiled by Rishi Vyasdev. Chakara Bhagavan Rishi. And who is Vyasdev? He is the incarnation of Krishna. A literary incarnation of Krishna. Maya Mugdha Jiver, Nahi Swata Gyan, Jivera Kripai Krishna, Kaila Ved Puran. All these people, all the living entity in material world, in mood of, they are in ignorance. Because this material world is nothing but ignorance. Maya. Maya Mugdha Jiver, Nahi Swata Gyan. We all are bewildered by Maya. And we don't have any knowledge how to get out of the Maya. So Jivera Kripai, just like the parents, they love their children. Wherever the children are, the parents are thinking, I hope they are okay. Do they need anything? So same way, although we are in material world, but Krishna is always thinking for us. Therefore, he has come as Vyasdev to reclaim us back home, back to Godhead. Come on, let's go. This is not the place where you belong. And he wrote this Vedic literature. Nishreyasaya lokasya dhanya astonam mahat tad idam grahyamasa sutam atmatambaram. So this Bhagavatam brings the ultimate good. The Nishreyasaya lokasya. Lokasya means to all of us. All the living entities who are in material world. This brings, ultimate good, benefit. One is immediate benefit, that is called prayas, and ultimate benefit is called shreyas. So nishreyasaya lokasya means ultimate good for one and all. This Bhagavatam. Tad idam grahyamasa sutam atmatambaram. And same Srimad Bhagavatam has been spoken by Suta Goswami to the sage of Naimisaranya. Sarva Veda Itihasanam Sara Samudritam Satu Sansrayamasa Maharaja Parichitam. Same Srimad Bhagavatam was spoken earlier by Shukadeva Goswami to Maharaj Parichit. Where was it spoken? No. Back of Ganga. But where the place? Where did Sukadeva Goswami speak Bhagavatam to Parichit? Suktal. Suktal is near Hastinapur, now in Haryana. I spoken in Suktal. Remember. So here, see, two slokas said. First is Sutam Atmavatambaram. Suta Goswami spoke one place. That is Naimisaranya. Suta Goswami spoke in Naimisaranya. Another said that Sansrayamasa Maharaja Parichita. One which has spoken to Maharaj Parichit, that was in Suktal. Prayopavisya Gangayam Paritam Paramarishi bhi. Same, on the bank of Ganga, Sukadeva Goswami spoke. Krishna Sudhama Pagato Dharma Jnanadi Visaha. When Krishna left, he went along with everything, all the knowledge, dharma, jnana, etc. Kalo nashtu disamesam purano arko adhunodita tatra kirtayon vipraha viprasesu bhuritejasaha. So now this Bhagavatam has appeared as Arka, as a sun, to dispel the darkness. So this is the need of Bhagavatam. Why Bhagavatam? Because we all are in material world are suffering. And how one can be free from suffering? As Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Daivi hi esa gunamayi mam maya durattaya mameva je prapadante mayamitantarantite. Only if we take shelter of Krishna, then we can be free from the clutches of Maya. So, this Bhagavatam is none different from Krishna. This is Bangamaya Roop of Krishna. Bangamaya Roop of Krishna. So, if one takes shelter of this Bhagavatam, then he will be free from Maya. So, this is two. Third one is the qualification of Bhagavat speaker and hearer. A person who is going to hear, one must know what is his qualification. And one who is going to speak, we should not who is speaking, what is their qualification. So it says here that a person who is going to speak, they have their qualification is that he had to be devotee of Krishna, first and foremost thing. He had to be devotee of Krishna. Krishna Bhagavan Mati Anapeksha Shuhrido Dinesu Sanukampaya Bahuda Bodhano Chaturo Vakta Sammanito Muni. And there are many qualifications, but I am saying one qualification. First qualification of a speaker is Bhagavan Mati, one who is Krishna conscious, one who is devotee of Krishna. Second in Anapeksha. When he is speaking Bhagavatam is, the Prabhupada warned us that we should not hear from professional people. Professional people, they speak Bhagavatam with some apeksha. They have some apeksha. Either they want money or they want follower, something is there. Sukadeva Goswami came to speak Bhagavatam, but he had no any apeksha. Apeksha ka Angrezi kya hoga? Expectation. He did not expect that I'll make few disciples here and they will give me money and all these things. I mean, here it said apeksha, no desire, no any expectation, but that is within, right, expectation. But now there are so many rascal Bhagavat Kathakar, they demand before. They say, no, you have to give this much money, then I will speak. So he is not qualified to speak. And one should not hear from that kind of person. So, Bhagavat Mati Anapeksha Suhrido, one who has, kindness towards one and all. He is feeling the pain of people who are suffering in this material world. Suffering conditioned soul. He is feeling that how people are suffering. Suhrido Dinesu, or people are suffering, and their suffering is considered here as Dinesu, they are helpless, they don't know how to get out. So the devotee of the Lord, without any expectation, they come to give this transcendental knowledge to get them out from suffering. Sa anukampayo yaha. And when one speaks Bhagavatam, he must speak very nicely, anukampa, out of his kindness. Wholeheartedly he should speak. So they are some of the qualifications. Bahudha bodhana chaturo. He must, know how to present Bhagavatam. Bahudha bodhana chaturo. Just like if you are to teach your son, who is a small boy, he doesn't know how to read, how to write. So we make palatable way for the kids. Like Mother Amrita has made that book for the kids, right? So we say A means apple, B means book, like that. Because we want to teach, child. हिंदी में बोलते हैं अंगुली पकड़ करके घुमाओ, चलना सिखाओ. So like that, take a finger and make him walk. So that person had to be like that. He had to speak in a language that people can understand. He should not speak the language that it goes above the head and everybody is sleeping or walking out or doing something else. I remember in 2004, I was in Varanasi, because I became General Secretary that time. No, 2005. Okay, 2005. So I went to Varanasi, and then one of our big supporter of ISKCON, Mr. Jalan, he had organized a Bhagavat Katha in his house. And in Varanasi, there Akhandananda Saraswati is a big Bhagavat Kathakar, speaker, He translated originally all this book in Hindi from Sanskrit Akhandananda. And he had big college, Sanskrit college. So one of his followers had come who knew Bhagavatam very well. So when he was speaking Bhagavatam, slowly people started walking out. And towards the end, only husband and wife left. Because people could not relate with him. He was speaking so high-fi. You have to come down to the people to make them understand. So, Bahudha Bodhana Chaturo. You must speak. Earlier in 70s, there was a book, one devotee, Rohinandan Prabhu. He wrote that book, that how a Bhagavat speaker should speak. What should be content of a speaking? So, there should be some philosophy. There should be some story, which has, a story not just like that, but it had some instructive story. Then it should be applicable, that, I can also apply. And it should be at present. What is situation now? What was situation earlier? What is situation? So there are 4 or 5 things were there in that. So, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami, or even Prabhupada spoke so nicely, a small thing, giving so many examples, like, I'll give one example. Prabhupada said about this Krishna's kindness. Krishna dealing with his devotee and demon, right? So Prabhupada gave example of Krishna dealing with devotee and demon. An example was given of the cat. Cat catching, its baby and catching a rat. Both she is catching. But for baby very happy, my mother is catching. But for rat, she is like Jamraj. So, same way, Krishna is like that. For a devotee, very happy. Devotee are happy. But demon, they think he is like Jamraj. So, like that, same way Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami, many examples he gave. And one book came out, Upadesera Upakhyan. There are many good stories in that book, Upadesera Upakhyan. And I am sure you all must be knowing, I may have also told, that a story of yes, no, very good. What is the story? Yes, no, very good. And what is Upadesh in that? Little knowledge is dangerous. In yes, no, very good story. So like a small story. So speak that people can relate with. So they said, Bahudha Bodhana Chaturo. Chaturo means not having any trick or anything, not with trick. Chaturo means one who is very Krishna conscious. And one who is Krishna conscious, a preacher had to be chatura in preaching. In Madhyam Adhikari, Ishvara tad adhinesu balesu dusesu sa. He deals with four kind of people. A preacher deals with four kind of people. To whom? Ishvara. He always worships the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna, by chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Reading Bhagavatam, making people, to accept it like that. Ishvara, worshipping Krishna, Ishvara. Then, tad adhinesu means devotee. He deals with Ishvara, devotee. Balesu means ignorant people, innocent people. And dusesu cha, and one who is envious of Krishna. Now, how does he deal with these four people? Prema, Maitri, Kripa, Upeksha. To the Lord, to Krishna, Prema. Does everything with Prema. We are chanting, you chant with Prema. You are worshipping Krishna with Prema. You are looking, having darshan of Krishna with Prema. Reading Bhagavatam, Prema every. Ishwaresu, Ishwar, Prema. Tad adhinesu, Maitri. With the devotee, one should be always friendly. This is the preacher. Preacher should do this thing. Maitri. And to ignorant people, Kripa. Be merciful to that person, Kripa. And envious people, Upeksha. Ignore him. Leave him alone. Don't waste your time. So these are the four things a preacher, a speaker of Bhagavatam should know how to handle this thing. So, Bahuda Bodhano Chatro, Vakta Sammanvito, so these are the qualification of the Vakta. And last one is Sammanito Munibhi. He should be well respected in society by Munibhi, by devotees. He should be. Because if a person has respect, then automatically he, attracts the attention of the people. Now today, Modi ji has a good name, right? When he'll come, देखो कितने लोग जाते हैं to be attracted to him. So that person had to have, Sammanito Munibhi means a person had to have a good character first. Secondly, he is practicing what he is preaching. Not only lip service, means he is also a devotee. So this way there are many qualifications are given for the speaker. He should be free from all the vices, no meat eating, no gambling, no intoxication, no sex outside marriage, all these things, all these qualifications. And then for the hearer, only one qualification is required, that is laulam ekam mulyam. Shraddha or faith. Attentive hearing. Attention should be there for the hearer. Of course, hearer also divided in two categories. One is avara and one is pravara. The pravara are four kind and avara are also four kind. This is also here described. Okay. Pravara chatako hansa suko meena dayah tatha. Okay. Srotaro atha nirupyante Srimad Vishnu kathasraya pravara avarah cheti srotaro vidhamata. There are two kind of srota, avara and pravara. Avara means first class and pravara means first class and avara means lower class. Now, who are the pravara? Pravara chatako. You have heard the name Chatak Pakshi? The Chatak bird they do not drink any water. They wait only for Swati Nakshatra water. So the first class of preacher or first class of hearer is one who do not go and hear anything and everything. He only hears anything which has relation with Krishna. No nonsense. And then Hansa. Hansa means swan. The quality of Hansa is, if you give neer and chir, then he will take chir and he will leave neer. Right? And then Shuka. Shuka means one, whatever you, they have very sharp memory, Shuka. They will learn from you and they repeat same thing. The Sukha kind of thing. And then Meena. Meena means the fish. The fish has no eyebrow, right? So they live their life, we call Sanskrit apalak drishti. The eyebrow does not fall. So in hearing Harikatha, one should not go to sleep. Apalak, very attentive, hear attentively. So they are the four. And then other one is Pravara, this is Pravara, and then, okay, where is that? Pravaro Hansa, Avara, Brika, Brika, Bhrunda, Rushodhya, Parvittataha. Our lower class of hearer are Brika. Brika means Bhendiya. Sometime in forest, a person is playing very nice flute and deer is hearing so nicely. And the Brika or Bhendiya क्या बोलते? Fox, wolf, they will come and make noise. The deer goes away. So there are this kind of people who comes to hear Bhagavat Katha, right? Very nice Katha going on, all devotees are hearing, and he will come in between, Jai Jai Sri Radhe, in between. He will make noise, disturb everybody. So this is lower class of hearer. And then Brika, Avara, Brika, Bhrunda. Bhrunda is a bird found in Himalaya region. So they Bhrunda, they make mimicry. Whatever you will say, they will say same thing and same language and same way, same style, everything. They make a fun basically. उसके बाद Ushta. Ushta means camel. Camel, there is a grape plant or mango and there is bubble tree. They will not eat mango. They will go and eat bubble, throni, right? They eat throni, And then is Brishta. Brishta means bell or bull. You mix anything, they will eat. Whether it is a sweet or sour or salty, everything they will eat. So this example is given. Now let us get on to this thing. As I said, Brika, there are kind of people who will just disturb in Katha. Then there are people who will make mimicry of your Katha, whatever you say, they goes out and doesn't, use in his life but make fun of that. Then there are also animal like bull type or cow type person that they will eat, they will hear here also, they are also everywhere, they will go and hear. And then there are Ushta, there are camel type, they don't like to hear Hari Katha, they will go and hear political Katha. So these are some of the kind of hearer. But the qualification of hearer is Shraddha. Shraddha is first and foremost. That is what described in first canto Bhagavatam. Sutta Goswami said why he is speaking this Bhagavatam. because they have Shraddha. Ata sadho yatra yastharam samudrita manisya bruhi na shraddhana in atma samprasthati. Please tell, we want to hear faithfully. So Shraddha is very important. So these are the qualification given for the hearer and speaker. Now the last one is the subject matter of Bhagavatam. So there are 10 subject matter. Any book if you take, then in beginning of the book comes content of the book, right? That makes people interested to read this book. What is the content? What is the book content? So same way, Srimad Bhagavatam has 10 content, 10 subject matter. First is called Atra Sarga Visargascha Sthana Poshana Utaya Manavantari Sanukatha Nirodha Mukti Asraya. Sarga means creation. The first creation which is created by Mahavishnu. All the material for the creation, 24 subject matter. And then is Visarga, when these 24 are given in hand of Brahma. So first creation is known as Pradhan. And that had combination of 10 senses, 5 sense object, and 5 subtle senses, 10 senses, subtle and gross, 5 sense object, and 5 gross material matter such as earth, fire, water, ether and air. How many happen? 20. And 3 mind, intelligence, ego, 23. And 24th one is consciousness or jiva. But they are called Pradhan. And they are created by Karunakakshayi Vishnu, Mahavishnu. But they are in क्या बर्फ के समान क्या बोलते हैं चिंता? They are in solid state. And Brahma cannot, create. So then the Lord, adds one more thing. Kala prachodayat. He glances, and by his glance, everything becomes manifested. And that is time. So that becomes 25 elements. So 24 elements are described in 3rd canto Bhagavatam. They are called Sarga. And when it is given Brahma, that is called Visarga. And then Asthan, according to our activities, we all have different places to go. Heaven, hell, Vaikuntha, all these different planetary systems are there. 14 planetary systems that are there, Asthanam. Then 4th is Poshan. Krishna is the maintainer of one and all. And 5th is Utaya. Utaya karma vasana, desire for doing the karma. So this is 5th one. 6th is Manavantar. Sadharma. Sadharma means religious principle, the true religious principle. Manavantar, Sadharma. And then 7th is Isanukatha. Atra Sarga Visargasya Asthana Poshan Utaya Manavantar Isanukatha. Is means the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and Anu means his follower. So Krishna, the Lord and his devotees, Katha is there. And then 10th canto Bhagavatam is known as Nirodha. Nirodha means completion, nothing more required. And then 11th canto Bhagavatam is the 9th subject matter called Mukti. And 12th canto is called as Asraya. So this way there are 10 subject matter described. This 7th canto Bhagavatam is the 5th matter, and that is called Utaya. Utaya karma vasana. Like a food. In order to eat food, what do we need? Hunger. Hunger, right? So for doing anything, you need a desire. Karma vasana, vasana. You need vasana. Now, This karma vasana is described here in 7th canto of Bhagavatam, and this has 5 different divisions in karma vasana. And Utaya karma vasana. Now their karma are of 3 kinds: karma, akarma, and vikarma. This 7th canto Bhagavatam had 15 chapters, and in 15 chapters there are 750 sloka. Now from 1st to 10th chapter describes about vikarma and akarma, and balance 5 chapter describes about karma. Prabhupada describes the dharma as prescribed duty is karma, dharma. So there are different kind of dharma: varnashram dharma, stri dharma, sanatana dharma, etc. So it is divided in 3 categories. 3 karma is there. Prahlad Maharaj represents akarma, pure devotion. Hiranyakashipu represents vikarma, and varnashram system, sanatana dharma, stri dharma, all this 5 chapter, even ideal household life is described there. The activities of brahmachari, girastha, vanaprasthi, sannyasi, brahmachari, gurukule, start from there. All those dharma is described there. So there are 3 kind of karma and utaya karma vasana, but for all these 3 karma, you have to have vasana. You have to have desire. You cannot become devotee if there is no desire. For serving Krishna also we need to have desire. Even performing some sinful activity, we have to have desire. So all these are described in 7th canto. Uti panchadasadhyayo sapame varnate adhuna utischa vasna prokta tata karma anusarani asubha cha subha cheti dvidhasa hetu bhedata asubha mahata kopat shubha mahad anugrahat. So there are 2 kind of, even of the 3, one is akarma, and karma has 2 sections: karma and punya karma and pap karma, right? So he said asubha mahata kopat, one who is performing vikarma or sinful activity, mahata kopat, the Supreme Personality of God had become very angry. Narasimha became very angry at Hiranyakashipu. But Shubha Mahata Anugraha, or anybody who is performing devotional service, Shubha, the Lord becomes very happy, which we see through the pastime of Prahlad Maharaj. So this way it started. Now the 7th canto Bhagavatam starts. The history is like this. In 10 minutes I will try to finish the short of this summary of these 2 chapters. The history is like this. In Dwapar Yug, Maharaj Yudhishthir had this Rashtriya Yajna, and he invited all the kings, everyone came. So it came who should be worshipped first, who should get arti first, like we in temple said, give to your senior devotee. Who should get arti first? Who should be worshipped first? So Sahadev, one of the Pandavas, somebody said that son of Jarasandha, he was also very intelligent, and his name was also Sahadev, and he was also devotee of Krishna. Somebody said that Sahadev, somebody said Pandava Sahadev, both were intelligent, doesn't matter. He proposed that Krishna is the Supreme Person and he should be given first worship. So in any meeting, a person can give proposal, but someone has to second it. If it not seconded, that proposal has no meaning. So Bhishma Pitama seconded it. So once proposal came, That up to there, Sisupal was quiet, everybody was quiet. But when Bhishma Pitama seconded it, and then Sisupal got so angry. And then he started criticizing Krishna. You all know. And Bhima was ready to have him. But Krishna said, no, leave him alone. He has given, a word to his aunt, Sisupal mother, Krishna, because you may be knowing that when Sisupal was burned, he had extra, he had, I think he had a hand here or something. No, he had one extra eyes. And he was looking ugly anyway. So the benediction was that anybody who carries him and their eyes goes away, an extra hand, that person will kill him. So when Krishna has come, and when his aunt, Krishna's aunt gave Sisupal to Krishna's hand, that went away. Then the aunt was begging that, please, he's your brother, please forgive him. So Krishna gave a word, all right, I'll forgive him 100 times, not more than that. So he, abused Krishna like anything. And when 100 times came, Krishna finished him. So when Krishna killed him, his soul went and merged in Krishna's feet, entered in Krishna's body. Now, there are two kinds of mukti. This is called Sajujya Mukti. One is called Brahma Sajujya and other is called Vishnu Sajujya. So, Brahma Sajujya means merging in impersonal feature of Supreme Lord, Brahma Jyoti. And that Rupa Goswami said in Nectar of Devotion, ki Kaivalya Narakayate. That merging in Supreme Lord or Brahma Sajujya is like hell. There is no action is there, no activity. And other is Vishnu Sajujya, entering in Goloka Dham or Vaikuntha Dham through the body of Vishnu. So Sisupal obtained the Vishnu Sajujya. So when Maharaj Yudhishthir saw this, he said, Aho ati adbhutam he eta durlabh aikanti nam api vasudeve paritatve praptischay adasya vidvisaha. Look at this envious rascal, Sisupal. He obtained, he said, Aho ati adbhutam. What a great, thing that he achieved. He ati durlabham. This is most rare to obtain the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Great, yogi and rishi. Vasudeva pare tattve prapti. They obtain the Supreme Lord, the yogi and devotees, after performing so much tapasya. But this fellow, Chedasya, Chedi Naresh, Sisupal, Vidvisaha, just by being envious of Krishna. Then he asked, Yudhishthira Maharaj asked Narada, Etad vedum ikchami sarva eva vayam mune Bhagavan nindaya beno dviye tamasi patitaha. How it is that this fellow criticized Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Same way, Bhagavad Nindaya Beno, earlier the Ben, he also criticized Vishnu. So when he criticized, then he was cursed. Dvija tamasi patita. The Dvija or the Brahmana, they cursed him to go to hell. But whereas this fellow, Dam Ghosa Suta Papam Arabda Kalabhasanam Sampratmarsi Govinde Dantavakrascha Durmati. This Dantavakra and Sisupal, from the childhood when they are born, Damaghosa Sutah Papam Arabhya Kalabhasanam. Kalabhasanam means when they will be totally boli, small kids, 1 year or 2 years. From that time, him and Dantavakra has been criticizing Govinda, Krishna. Sapator, Suppose Akrita Vishnu, Yad Brahma Param Vayam, they kept criticizing Vishnu, blaspheming him. Shvitro na jato jihuyam. हिंदी में अच्छा होता है बोलता तो कि इनका जिह्वा पर कोढ़ क्यों नहीं फूट गया, इनका जिह्वा क्यों नहीं सड़ गया, and look at that, how he obtained the Brahma Adbhutam Bhagavan Tatra Karanam. He obtained the Supreme Personality of Godhead. My dear Sukadeva Goswami, please explain. So that's where it started. And since he said that they were criticizing in Pratikul Bhav, then Narad Muni, talks about Pratikul Bhav. And then Narad Muni tells the real story. He said, Ekada Brahmana Putra Vishnu Loka Yadrikshaya Sanandan Nadayo Jagmu Charanto Bhuvanatraya. Once upon a time, the four sons of Brahma, Sanak, Sanatan, Sanandan, Sanat Kumar, they went to Vishnu Loka. The word having here, Yadrikshaya. You must know, whenever in Bhagavatam or anywhere, this word comes, Yadrikshaya, then you must know that this means by the desire of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. He arranges, Yadrikshaya. Now this Damodar month will come. There also Narad Muni went where the two sons of Kubera, Nalkubara and Manugriva, they are enjoying with the heavenly damsel in the Ganga. There word have been used Yadrikshaya. Narad Muni was supposed to go to Badrikashram, and from Kailas is here, right? And Badrikashram is down, and Kedarnath is up. So he was on the Kailas. So he should come down, but he went up. Anybody has gone to Kailas, Manasarovar? No? And Badrikashram, Kedarnath? All right. So Kailas is on the top here, Manasarovar. Then this side is Kedarnath and this side is Badrinath. So they were, Ganga कौन धार था? Alaknanda. They were enjoying Alaknanda. Alaknanda come from this side, and then one dhara comes, this Badrikashram side. So he went, Alaknanda means which comes from Kedarnath side. So their word have been used, Yadrikshaya. Bhagavan Kripata, by Krishna's mercy. So here also the word came, Yadrikshaya. By the will of the Lord, they came. They went there. And you all know the story, that how they were cursed. So he said, Evam sapto subhavanatah patanto va kripalobhi prokto punarjanmarbhi tribhir lokaya kalpatam. So when these four Kumaras went, this Jay and Vijay, they were the watchmen, so they stopped them. Now it was Sunday, and Lord Vishnu or Narayan was on free time with Lakshmi ji. So he heard some kind of sound, and by that time everything was over. They were already cursed. And then Vishnu comes out, and when he saw the four Kumaras and these two of watchmen and the doorkeeper, the argument going on. So Vishnu apologized to four Kumaras that look, when he came to everything, he apologized to that, you all are guests, you came to our door, and this doorkeeper, they did not how behave. So it's not their fault. If son does some mistake, son is not to be blamed, but parents, father is to be blamed. Son does some mistake, the disciple does a mistake, the guru is to blame. If servant does some mistake, the master is to blame. So my dear Maharaj, please forgive me. Vishnu had to apologize. And of course they came to have darshan, and their work was done. But yadrikshaya means the Lord, when they came, they did not come on their own. Neither the Jai Vijay stopped on their own. This was Krishna. He wanted to fight. He was having little, itching for wrestling. He wanted to wrestle. So who can wrestle? So, pure devotee of the Lord, they want to please Lord. Everybody said, okay, no, I'll do. So the Jai Vijay said, okay, we are ready to wrestle. But how they will go there? So Lord arranged for Kumaras to come. Then now the Lord gave option. This is a lesson to learn for all of us. To our dependent, our children, or anybody there, you must give option. Nowadays, unfortunately, we don't give option. Say, do this thing. And that's why the children, they don't obey parents. Because we say, do this thing, that's it. But earlier it was not like that. Earlier, parents always gave option to children. If you do this thing, you will get this one. If you don't do this thing, you will get this one. If you do this thing, you will get a laddu. If you don't do this thing, you will get a slap. You decide. You decide which one you want to do. So option was given earlier. Now if you don't do this thing, you will get it. Nobody talking about laddu. So option is not given. So Lord gave them option. All right, you have two options. One option is that I cannot do anything. You have to go to material world. Now, either you go to material world and stay for 7 lifetimes, remembering me, or you go to material world and remain for 3 lives, forgetting me totally. So he wanted to fight. And devotee of the Lord, they don't want to stay away from the Lord for long. He said, what you are going in for 7 lifetimes in my area? So they chose to go for 3 lives. So that's how they came. Then Narad Muni described that Jagyate Taudito Putra Daityadano Vanditaho Hiranakasyapu Jesto Hiranaksha Anugota. They took 3 births, and in first birth they became Hiranakasyapu and Hiranaksha. Hato Hiranakasyapu Harinam Singharupinaha Hiranyaksho Dharodharo Bibrata Shaukaram Bapu. Lord Nrsimhadev, Singharupina. Singha means, lion. Nrsimha, he took the form of Nrsimha and he killed Hiranyakashipu. Hiranyaksho Dharodhara. Dharo means earth, Mother Earth. To deliver Mother Earth, Bibrata Shaukara Bapu. Lord appeared as white sugar. Sugar, the hogs are usually black, na? But this is the white. Bibrata Shaukara Bapu. He took the form of sugar, Baraha. One is called Bead Baraha and the other Svet Baraha. So Bead Baraha means one who lives in town and eats stool. And Svet Baraha is, they mostly live in forest. They eat fruit and things. They are vegetarian. Pure thing. So Bibrata Shaukaro Bapu. Hiranyakashipu Putra Prahlada Kesava Priyam. Hiranyakashipu's son, whose name was Prahlad, who was very dear to Krishna. Jinghasura Asuro Akaro Yatanam Mritahetave. And Hiranyakashipu became so envious of his son that he wanted to kill him. So this way he went on talking. Then Yudhishthira asked, Vidvesadaito putra katham asin matmani bruhi me bhagavan ena prahlada syat achitatmana. My Lord, all father, they love their son. And how did Hiranyakashipu become so inimical to his son? That was the question of Narad Muni. So this ends the first chapter. And then to answer that question, start from there, second chapter start, that how Lord Barahadev, when he killed his brother Hiranyaksha, and when Hiranyakashipu heard about this thing, he was furious. So he called all his, advisor and all the other demon and told them to go and terrorize. This Vishnu has killed. So you just go and terrorize the Brahmana, the Vaishnavas and cows. These three. And then he came to house and he pacified his mother and his brother's wife and children by giving two examples. One, he gave example according to Siddhanta Tattva and other practical example. So, example he gave of Siddhanta was Maharaj Sujagya. So there was a king, and the king was very pious king, and he went to fight, and unfortunately he was killed. So when he was killed, Maharaj Sujagya was the king of Usinar Naresh. Usinar is Kanauj. Ajamil was from there, near Kanpur. So, he was killed, and of course he was very pious, loving, he was loved by one and all. So his body was brought in palace, everybody was crying, and nobody was there to pacify. Then Jamraj came as a small boy, and he asked, just like that, why are you crying? Then the father of the king, who was alive, he got up and he came and he told Jamraj, my dear child, you will not understand. You go and play. Then Jamraj said, one who understands does not cry. One who doesn't understand, they only cry. जो जानता है वो रोता नहीं है. नहीं बोला तुम नहीं समझ पाओगे. जो समझता है वो रोता नहीं है. जो नहीं समझता है वही रोता है. तो छोटा मुंह बड़ा बात हो गया ना. A small boy talking the philosophy, everybody started looking at him. What happened? And then he said, but why are you crying? Tell me why. He said, king is gone. The king is gone. He has gone many times. And he came back. He said, no, he will not come. I said, oh, if by crying if he will come, then you all are very less. Call all the citizens. Let everybody cry. He will come very fast. They said, no, he will not come. If he will not come, then why are you crying? By crying, if he will not going to come, then why are you crying? You all are selfish. For yourself you are crying. Then he said, but you said king is gone, but king is lying here. King is here only. Where is he gone? He said, no, his soul is gone. The soul is gone. Have you seen this soul? Do you have any relation with this soul? He said, no. I said, okay, if you don't know a person, you have no relation, does anybody cry? Today in Atlanta, so many people may have died also. We don't know anybody. Do we cry? No. Only we cry when we know somebody. So this way philosophically he made them understand. And then he gave other story of a pigeon, that how a pigeon, husband and wife, they have gone out and the kids were in the nest, and one day hunter came through the net, and the kids of pigeon got in net. And when mother came and she saw that my kids are there, and then she didn't know how to do. So mother, their love for love for the children is such that between father and mother, when the children are in trouble, mother will jump first, then father. If a son is drowning in the water and mother, father both are there, mother doesn't know even how to swim, still she will jump. And father knows how to swim, still he will not jump. He will wait. He will try to think what to do. So she jumped and she also got caught in net. And poor husband, now he is sitting, what to do? Then he said, what's the use? My children are gone. My wife is gone. What's the use of having this life? And he also jumped and he also got caught. So he said, in this material world, we all are like that. We are same. We are caught in the net of Maya Jal. And we all are suffering here. And we all are going to go, my dear mother, my dear Bhavi, we all are going to go today or tomorrow. So my brother was such a hero. After all, he fought with Hari. The Supreme Personality of Godhead, not ordinary person. So you all should not cry and give bad name to him. Let's glorify him. He did a great job. So this way ends the second chapter. So in summary, I gave you summary of these two chapters. And tomorrow we'll do the third chapter where Hiranyakashipu goes for, performing tapasya. We'll describe a little bit of his tapasya to become immortal. And then he comes and after tapasya he starts terrorizing everybody and all the demigods. So we'll finish 2 chapters tomorrow also. This way in 7 days, in 6 days we'll finish 10 chapters and 7 days we'll have question answer. What you have heard and if you have any doubt, it will be clear. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Yeah, in English you don't find the word. Like you say uncle for everybody. Your father brother is also uncle. Your mother brother is also uncle. Your bua husband is also uncle. All uncle. But in Hindi we say chacha, mama, poopa. 3 words. Anyway, I am from north. Of course now, I learned English in ISKCON. When I was studying EP Bihar, they hate English those days. And South India, they hate Hindi. Can you imagine? But now, of course, by Prabhupada's mercy, we can do. Thank you very much.